Good afternoon. We're back highlighting another local business in our community. I'm Rob with Echo Fine Properties. And again, this guy came through in the clutch. We had a business cancellation. I won't say the name of that business, but we're back with Potions in Motion. And they've got, if you guys haven't seen these episodes yet with Potions in Motion, first of all, great people. You go back in the kitchen, you get a show from Sexy Chef, and they have these great boxes, everything in a box. They deliver it right to your door. Debbie's going to talk about that in a second. But, you know, we had Mother's Day in a box, successful, sold out, amazing. Flowers, you got pancakes. You had so much stuff in this box for $99, and they deliver it to you. Now they have a Memorial Day in a box. They have a Father's Day in a box, a sushi in a box. I mean, whatever the hell you want in a box, I think you can get in a box from these guys. So let's throw it out right now to Debbie Gross, real estate agent at Echo Fine Properties. What's up, Debbie?
Hi there. Jason, thanks so much for coming on to join us again. We love having you on.
You're welcome.
And
You're
there
welcome.
he is, Mr. Jason Savino from Potions in Motion in down there in South County. Jason, everything in a box. We're talking Memorial Day in a box today. We're talking Father's Day in a box. We're talking sushi in a box. I mean, it seems like you can put anything in a damn box these days.
Well, you know what? It was something we had to do anyway for contactless delivery. So we kind of ran with the theme and locked up a lot of websites, and it's something that's been working real well. We actually got one twist though. The Father's Day in a box is actually coming in a cooler. So Father's Day in a box is in a 38-quart Igloo rolling cooler on ice. So for those of the people that didn't think they got the whole package, they're actually getting the ice now with the food, and it's going to be rolled right into Dad's house for Father's Day weekend. And there's some other fun ingredients in that package too, from a lot of local vendors. So we got a bunch of local merchants involved. Saltwater Brewery is putting us up a good amount of their craft beer, which is going in there. We have the Smoke Inn cigar shop in Boynton Beach, which gave us Abe, a good friend of mine, gave us a really great rate on some cigars, cutters, and lighters for the cigars that are going in there. I got some 1960s vintage Playboy magazines that are going in there.
Did you say vintage Playboy magazines?
Yeah, let me.
I hear that correctly. I heard this correctly.
If you go on the website, Rob, I'm not going to take you around the warehouse yet, but if you go on the website, you'll see that it comes with a 1969 Barbie Benton. I bought all these Barbie Benton Playboy magazines. Okay, these are untouched. There's barely any nudity back in 1969, so a child could almost read this right now. But you have all of these Playboy magazines I got on Craigslist at a steal that are part of the ultimate Father's Day package. That's never been done before. So not only do you get craft beer from Saltwater Brewery, not only do you get old fashions from Basil Hayden's Bourbon, you get cigars from the Smoke Inn, you get incredible food from Halpern's Meats, and now you get a 1969 Barbie Benton, untouched by anyone's hands.
Oh my God. And you know what, Debbie, I'll let you take it away here in a second, but Jason, the thing I admire about you, and you just said it right before we got to the Playboys, it caught me off guard, the Playboy, but you use local businesses. So Saltwater Brewery, local. The cigar place you're talking about, local. So not only is he a local businessman, he's supporting local businesses within the community, and that's
the key.
Awesome.
So right. So right after this interview, I'm going to talk to Dustin down there at Saltwater Brewery. He gave me an incredible price on beer. What we're doing is it's not only about getting good beer in the cooler for the package, but it's getting something in that package from the brewery that gets the father or the recipient another reason to get out and patronize that local business. Mm-hmm. The same with the Smoke Inn. So you got the cigars from my buddy Abe, who owns all the Smoke Inns, and then there's a coupon in there to come by and check them out and get a discount on your cigars. So, the next level was, let's try and put the ingredients in all these boxes where we can not only get us some motivation and some money coming in, but if we can help more local businesses by getting ingredients from them out to hundreds of people that we're selling these boxes to, it's just it's a win-win for everyone.
That's great. That's great.
There's no one benefiting from the Playboy magazines though, except for the guy on Craigslist that sold them to me.
I can't believe you found them on Craigslist in their original wrappers too.
Untouched, 1969. It's over 50 years old.
Well, I would hope they were untouched. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that.
Oh man. So
Jason,
yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go back and clean this up a little bit. What I want to tell you is I was very excited because last week you did a promotion on your buttermilk fried chicken. And
How was it?
diehard Georgia girl and loving my fried chicken, I ordered that fried chicken in a box delivery. And one of the things that we haven't talked about that I kind of wanted to brag about is that I know you showed us the guy who makes the boxes. I think you call him Jamaican Andy or Andrew. That
He's here. Yep. He's in the back. You'll see him later.
so he's making the boxes. But what was so great for me was I was actually on the phone with a client when I got my delivery, and I'd been telling him about this buttermilk fried chicken that I was all excited about getting. And your delivery guy not only comes and shows up with a mask on and this box, but when I opened the box, and of course, we've all ordered out before. For years, we've all ordered delivery. And I don't know about you, but I can't tell you how many times I've gotten cold food. The gravy or the sauce has been on the bottom of the bag or the basket, or the food has mushed together. And this was just, I mean, not only was I excited to eat it, but just the way it was in the box. And that's what I want to stress to everybody. And I want to thank you for that, is that not only do you have this in great containers, but the white meat was in one container. The dark chicken meat was in a different. You had a carafe of, what was that? Bourbon.
Old fashioned.
Old fashioned.
Bourbon old fashioned.
So that was in a carafe, and you had the heating instructions, the mashed potatoes. Nothing had fallen out of its container. The box was completely clean. All the different
That's key.
containers and aluminum containers that you put it in were labeled. The cobbler was in something different. Nothing had shifted. Nothing had moved. And you know how sometimes you get the gravy from one thing into something else, and you even had,
we leave the gravy off. We leave the gravy separate. That's key. Keep the gravy separate.
right, exactly. And on top of that, the carafe of alcohol, you even had a separate container that you put the garnish of the maraschino orange in,
Right.
separate container for the sriracha honey chicken, and so what was so great for me is that I took everything out, and that box literally was as clean as when you put everything in. And so that's what I want to stress to people, is not only is the food delicious, not only is it being delivered safely by a delivery guy in a mask, but all your food is separate. And so, you know, you've got the heating instructions there, and it's great because I mean, all the white meat was separate, and not to mention, was so good. I mean, it was just fabulous.
Right. So we do that, you know, when you're serving meals bulk, you know, obviously, you know, you ordered for yourself, but a lot of families order bulk meals, and you'd be surprised how many families have somebody that doesn't eat meat or doesn't eat fish or can't have gluten or can't have dairy, or, you know, there's so many different things that it's just easy for us to break it down. And then it lets people season things like they want. It lets them eat what they want. And you don't have to worry as far as somebody that has a gluten allergy coming into cross-contamination with a product made from wheat. So it's, you know, it's nice. It's when you sit, when a client sees it come in clean like that, clean new box, clean containers, it just stresses what really our message is. And that's to let them know that we're doing things right on this end, so that they can be assured on their end that things are coming in a great condition.
And Debbie, you said it right there. The delivery. I mean, it came in. You have your own little, I call it the little potions and motions van that showed.
Yeah,
up.
Rob got one. You got a filet dinner one night, right?
So they came to the door, and the neighbors. I mean, it's crazy. The neighbors go, "Who was that? What was that?" They saw the van pull up. It's very decorative. You can definitely tell who it is. And so, Jason, just tell me a little bit about behind me. I have an image behind me here. The Memorial Day in a box. What's going on there? What's up there?
So Memorial Day's next weekend. We're doing it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Basically, it's a barbecue box special, which includes everything from barbecue chicken to chili cheese dogs. You have a nice watermelon and feta summer salad. There is 2 carafes of homemade, one of a homemade iced tea, one of a homemade lemonade, no alcohol included, so it's good for the whole family. It comes with some decorative items in lieu of the holiday. And then we're taking 10% of the proceeds of everything that we sell that day and making a donation back to Wounded Warriors Project.
There you go. Look at that. That's awesome.
That's
So we're
wonderful.
giving a little bit back that way. And, it's like a barbecue weekend. It's really leading up to our Father's Day in a cooler, or Father's Day in a box special, which is on the website as well. That's going to be the one that's going to hopefully trump Mother's Day. And yeah, we've been
there it is. I just pulled up the picture of it, and let's walk through this one more time. For those of you that are just joining us, we're back with Jason Savino from Potions in Motion, and he's got this extra special Father's Day in a box. Comes in a cooler with ice, a Playboy, vintage Playboy
with ice. You get 2 old fashions. You get 4 cans of craft beer from Saltwater Brewery. You get 2 hand-rolled cigars from the Smoke Inn. You get a cigar cutter and lighter from the Smoke Inn. You have your hot in there, your hamburgers, you have your salads, you got cookies for dessert. You have the option to throw in some other things from different types of fillets to lobster tails. The Playboy 1969 Barbie Benton Playboy is a $5 add-on. We didn't want to offend everybody, so that is a $5 optional add-on, which is an incredible value. That magazine on eBay right now, untouched, could fetch 10 times that. So it could be a good investment piece right now. So this could be an investment. You get the cooler you get to keep. You get a $40 cooler you get to keep for life. So there's some nice takeaways here. We have 290 coolers that came in last week, 18 pallets of coolers here.
I saw the video on your Facebook page. It's funny seeing that. You saw it too, Debbie, them unloading all the coolers.
Yeah,
Jason,
that was the teaser. That was the teaser.
Where do you come up with these ideas, though? Because it is very creative. It's very innovative. Like, where do you just sit there one night and you're just like, man, this would be at Father's Day, cooler, Playboy, cigars?
Well, you want to be different. You want somebody to talk about it. So the first thing I wanted to look for was some sort of delivery system to get the Father's Day to the dads that was different. And, we tossed around different types of bags and stuff, but I said, what if I can negotiate a price on a couple of hundred coolers? Because that's really it's a barbecue holiday. You want the beer showing up on ice. So now, everything's going to be ready to go. Throw it on the grill. You crack open the beer, which is going to be ice cold already. You flip open the Playboy magazine while you're waiting for the burgers to cook. You pop the cigar in your mouth. I mean, you don't need anybody. You don't even forget the rest of the family. This is a one-stop shop. You got the magazine, the smokes, the drinks, the food, then the cooler. I mean, and you got the ice. The first time I'm bringing the ice. So you don't even, you don't even need a cup. This is as simple as it gets.
And now, so if for those of you who are watching right now, you can go to dinnersinmotion.com, correct, Jason? Is that where they can go to?
Everything takes you there. Father's Day in a box, Sushi in Motion, Memorial Day in a box, Steaks in Motion, sexymarket.com. It'll all lead you there. All pathways lead to one.
It's incredible, Debbie. We saw when we first met Jason, he brought us back in the kitchen. We saw Sexy Chef, the Sexy Wangs. It's evolved from the Mother's Day in a box. Now we're at the Father's Day in a box, Memorial Day in a box, Sushi in a box. I said, my post here says whatever the hell you want in a box. I think Jason can try to find a way to make it happen.
I'll get a bigger box.
You just got to get a bigger box. But you can't beat a deal like this. I mean, you get the cooler, the cigars, the beer, the food, magazine. Incredible work, Jason. And
it's a great deal.
And again, how's everything going with you guys there? How's staff doing? How's sales doing? How's everything going?
So we're good. We're maintaining. We did see over the past 2 days a little bit of a drop off once they opened up the main street. So we expect to be an initial slight drop in revenue, just because we see a lot of people wanting to venture out and get out to their old restaurants, and we're totally happy that people are doing that. We've built a nice base up, and we're looking to more transition into a lot of these holiday type gift experiences than the nightly dinners. We'll still be doing dinners every night and specials every week, like the fried chicken in a box. But a lot of it now is transitioning into event stuff, which is what my background is in catering. So, from Father's Day to birthdays to we have a 50th birthday tomorrow that we're doing, which we're creating a toll in a box type catering special that we're dropping off. So hopefully this will lead into getting us back into catering, which is what our main business is, where we can start getting back to doing what we do for people once they're all, feel comfortable grouping together again, as far as, obviously being socially distanced. But it's probably going to lead into some, my next project I want to try and develop is block party in a box. So block party in a box, you get your neighbors together, everybody throws in $100, and then we show up with the van that stays there with the live bar and the bartender and the chef and the barbecue and the DJ with the music. And now it's like a block party in a box, one shot. And it's kind of meant to, let's get the neighbors together to get out. Let's celebrate that we're alive. Let's celebrate that things are getting back to normal somewhat. And, it's affordable, and, we're working on putting that package together now. So you're going to see that one next, block party in a box.
Jesus, unreal. It's unreal, Debbie.
Well, and that's a good idea, because one of the things that I've been seeing, and I've been talking to friends of mine who live in neighborhoods, is that they're doing driveway parties. So everybody.
That's what it's going to be. That's what we're going for. That crowd.
Yep, exactly.
So,
and that's what they're doing. Because
you get 10 families together, they all put in $100, and now you got $1,000 block party for 3 hours with music and food and a bar that will roll up, and it's a nice experience for a small price point.
Well, and everybody still gets to be outside, gets to socialize, but they're still doing the social distancing thing,
Yep.
And a lot of my friends have said they didn't really know their neighbors, and so because of this, you get to know their neighbors. So
yeah, it's gonna be good.
And Jason, I'm going to pull up another photo here that Carrie sent me over. Is Sushi in Motion. So what's this all about?
All right, so Sushi in Motion, we had a sushi restaurant that was open in West Boca that's still closed. We brought our team back here. We got them working from Wednesday through Saturday. Wednesday, they basically prep and make rice. And then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we're doing sushi platters to go, which will be changing every week. All different combinations of rolls that we used to do at our restaurant. And this is going to break into, a whole nother sphere of sushi that this one will probably stick around for a while, because outside of Asian restaurants, there's not a lot of companies that just do sushi delivery on its own.
And it's fresh. It's
fresh. I mean, like the most incredible selection. We're using incredible quality salmon, tuna, hamachi. All the ingredients are made here. The girls in our sushi team makes the rice every day. So, I mean, everything is done in-house. It's a really no frozen fish used. It's incredible sushi.
And we have a few comments here on Facebook I just want to get to really quick. We have Josh Kionch. I can't say your last name, Josh. Sorry. Kshonz. Wow, that's a weird spelling. He says, you guys are killing it. Mother's Day in a Box was a huge hit. Your boy Eddie Gaggs says presentation of the potions and motion specialties. And
Eddie Gaggs, we got the juggling knives today if you want later.
And we have, oh God, you didn't forget. He didn't forget. Wow.
We bought the juggling knives, right?
And Suzanne Slade, who's a member of our team, says, come to Palm Beach Gardens. Suzanne, he'll deliver the Palm Beach Gardens. Come on, where are you at? They will
all the way up to Jupiter. All the way up to Jupiter.
They will deliver potions in motion. Jason Savino. They got behind me, as you can see, sushi in a box. They have Memorial Day in a box and craft. I mean, I can go through the list. They have all different ones that I have heard.
Yeah, we got our mixologist Marcos here now full time. He's back just making drinks for the craft cocktail boxes. So we actually got a bartender back at work making drinks every day, which is good.
Now, if Suzanne is still on, she does Sunday Funday, so she'll like those craft drinks in a box. If she's still listening.
Suzanne, I think you're still on. Sure. Suzanne, get online and order your craft cocktail boxes. You can have it for your Sunday fun day out by the pool, as Debbie said. And then folks again, hey, do me a favor, Jason. We got some new viewers on here. Can you show me the little surprise that people are going to get in the Father's Day in a box? For those of you that are just joining,
I'll do that, and then I'll take you around for a quick tour.
All right. For those of you that are just joining us, you're going to get this Father's Day in a box. It comes with a cooler, ice, cigars, saltwater brewery beer, craft beer, hot dogs, burgers.
It comes
and look at that, vintage.
And an original 1969 in the bag, untouched by human hands, Barbie Benton Playboy magazine, which somehow I secured an entire case of off of Craigslist, which amazing stuff, but you get that as well.
And it's untouched, folks. It's in the plastic
untouched
wrapper.
by human hands.
So here we go. We're going back
Sexy
to the kitchen.
chef. You're back on live with Rob.
Hey, and Debbie.
Hold on, kill the radio. Hold on, let me kill the
Debbie
radio.
and Rob are here.
Debbie and Rob, check out the shoes first.
What's up, Rob and Debbie? How you doing?
Beautiful or what? Look at these, huh?
Hi, sexy
How's everybody?
chef.
What's up, man?
How do you like them sexy wings?
Good. They were amazing. What is that? What does your fanny
We
pack
gotta send
say?
you some more stuff.
What's that
We got,
fanny
we got
pack?
the sexy bacon here.
Sexy thick cut bacon, Rob.
Thick cut bacon we'll send you, all right?
Hand cut in house.
Here's a bunch of sexy wings here. These are all going out for a party. We've got to deep fry them and toss them into special sexy dust in about another 30 minutes or so.
Hey, I got a question for you, sexy chef. So I saw your Facebook page the other day. I guess it was maybe over the weekend, and you had a kind of a big star in there that loves his sexy wings. The former NFL lineman, Mr. Warren Sapp.
Or Mr. Warren Sapp, Hall of Famer. So we met him. I met him about 2 years ago down in Miami at a real estate home that I was doing down there for the $1 million listing. And he came in there. He doesn't even like chicken at the beginning of that. So I gave him the sexy wings. He ate them. He came back. He had to introduce himself. I knew who he was, but I don't like to make a big deal about celebrities. So I gave him the sexy wings. He ate them. He came back. He's like, man, I got to get your number, man. These sexy wings are off the chain. What's in these things? So gave him a little story. We invited him to a couple big events that we do with Red Meat Lovers Club, and he's just been a cool friend ever since. He comes here once a week, and he gets a big, massive box full of assorted ingredients: wings, chicken, steak, fish. He's a big fisherman too, by the way. So, but he's a really cool guy. Warren Sapp.
Awesome stuff. What does your fanny pack say?
Well, today it's talk tequila to me. So I have fanny packs based on the outfit that I'm wearing. So this actually matches with the socks and with the shoes. So it's not really a project, but every day before I leave the house, it's just something I've been doing for the last 2.5, 3 years. I kind of just switch up outfits. So you have the sexy chef, and then on the backside you have the sexy wings. We came in second place yesterday with the sexy jerky. We had a beef jerky competition yesterday with smoke-in cigars with Mr. Abe up in Boynton Beach. Came in second place. The recipe, they're going to come in first place with this. It's the first American jerk-off beef jerky competition. Came in second place. I'm okay with that this year.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for everything that you guys do.
Awesome stuff, man. We're here to support. So I'll be told Jason I'm going to place my order for the Father's Day in a box for myself. And you keep up the good work. The food's fantastic.
Father's Day in a box, but cooler. Remember that, but cooler.
Yes.
Let me show you the
stuff.
coolers in the back, Rob. I mean, boxes everywhere, pallets of drinks everywhere, and then I have 19 pallets of coolers like
Oh, look
this.
at them. We watched you on Facebook.
Yeah, we have. Well, I have another warehouse next door, so I have 18 pallets there. This is the 19th pallet of coolers. So it's kind of a. That was a good score, but that's what's going to make that package unique.
Good stuff, Jason. I mean, again, joined by Jason Savino, owner of Potions in Motion, Father's Day in a box, Memorial Day in a box, sushi in a box, craft cocktails to go, whatever the hell you want in a box. Jason's going to find a way to get that in there for you.
I'll fill it up. We'll get it in a box.
Fresh food. I mean, you just saw Sexy Chef, guys. He was just on amazing food. I mean, it's the only thing you're not doing, and I mean this in a joking way, the only thing you're not doing is setting the table for the people. I mean, he's doing everything else except for setting your kitchen table. So all you got to do is put a little nice tablecloth down, grab the plates and the forks, and that's it. Everything else is done for you.
That's it. Cookie cutter.
Yep.
Incredible.
Yeah,
You guys have been great promoting us. Really, it's been a pleasure. Each week, I look forward to doing the the ads with you, and a lot of people see when we repost the video online. It's it's really good. A lot of people get to see the inner workings of what goes on here.
Well, we've had fun, Debbie. You can attest to this. We've had fun, just promoting local businesses in general. Tons of local businesses, and especially you, Jason, and Debbie can attest to this. You've got a good sense of humor. the work that you've done is kind of inspirational. I think other business owners can take some lessons from this, because you got to find a way to reinvent yourself in certain times. And this was the way that you reinvented yourself. And people won't forget this. Your workers
Right.
won't forget it. The local community won't forget it.
Right.
And yeah, now if things go back to normal, you can merge back to what you're doing, but you can still have this as another avenue still.
Yeah, it's always going to be a vertical for this business. And now that we're getting some other local businesses that are opening up involved as well, it's not just about us making food. If I can incorporate someone's pastries into my boxes, that bakes cakes into the boxes. I got Dustin's beer from Saltwater going in. I got my buddy's cigars going in. So, you know, it's almost going to be like a marketing tool so that other companies can slowly get online using the infrastructure and the amount of people we've reached out to already. You know, we might as well get coupons into people's hands that may want to get back and go back to the brewery or go buy some cigars or, you know, get out there and start doing stuff again.
Well, you know, the other thing that is so great is that, as you said before, you were known as a caterer, and now because you've had to reinvent yourself, yes, you're catering in a different way, but you've also now have a whole new audience that, even though you were in business for a lot of years and very successful, there's a whole audience now that you've reached by doing this. And especially in our company, there was a lot of us that we hadn't heard of you, and now we've all had your food, you know, we've got to know you. And so it's like you say, this is a whole different vertical for you. You hopefully soon you'll be able to go back to what you do is the catering, but this is always going to be there. And this has brought you a whole new audience.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's something that kept a lot of clients that we have engaged through this time. You know, we didn't just go dark. We still were able to serve them something else. And that's key. You know, people want to know that you're still out there, not only in business, but they want to know that when they need to get their wedding or their bar mitzvah or their corporate party, you know, we're going to be on the forefront. So what we're working on now, my team up in the front office right now, the web team is working on rebuilding our entire catering website to really focus on all of the efforts that we're going to be doing as a caterer to make sure that all of our events that we execute moving forward are going to be done from social distancing measures to cleanliness measures to different unique opportunities and things that, you know, we're going to create on how to even serve food. I mean, the traditional buffet is probably gone, you know, you're not going to see that. You're going to have some sort of different service methods to get people food at weddings and bar mitzvahs and big corporate events. So that's what we're working on now. And I'm going to try and be the first guy in our industry to really break out with our new image, our new website to, you know, really go after not only corporate clients, but private clients and show them that we're ready to go with whatever the laws are and the restrictions. You know, we're ready to rock and roll right now.
And one more time for those just joining us, it's Jason Savino from Potions in Motion. They have coming up Memorial Day in a box, Father's Day in a box, sushi in a box,
craft cocktail box,
craft
cocktail
boxes.
Barbie Benton in a box.
And you can find this at dinnersinmotion.com. Dinners, that's plural, dinnersinmotion.com. And that's where you can find all these. And you know what, for Father's Day, you know, ladies out there, moms out there, maybe watching, looking to get hubby a special gift for Father's Day. We love food. We love beer. We love cigars. And you get a Playboy magazine. Maybe some of the wives may take that and throw that away, but that's fine. You know, if you want that. But
it's mostly articles.
This is vintage Playboy. But you know, incredible work you guys are doing down there. And I just have to say, keep it up. The food, folks, if you haven't had it, it's to die for. Sexy chefs, Wang's, all the food made there, fresh. Yeah. First of all, fresh. You get a good portion of food, a hefty portion, I should say.
Yes, lots of food.
And Debbie, like Debbie said, we both had it delivered. They come in their Potions and Motions van. You can't miss it. It's colorful. The food comes in hot, fresh. You know, like Debbie said, it came in separate containers, the white meat and the dark meat that she got with the chicken. So again, dinners, that's plural, dinnersinmotion.com. Get the Father's Day package behind me.
Yep.
And anything else you got to say, Jason? Anything else?
That's it, man. Look forward to every week. It's something new. You know, we got new stuff. So, you know, it's good
to
love people outside.
We
Nice
love
to see
having you,
people out
Jason.
going to restaurants. Go support your local restaurants. They have been a lot more unfortunate than we have, having to have closed their street doors and their storefronts. So, get out there and do the best you can on getting money back into the local community, because it's going to be real hard for restaurants out there.
And
Really
one last thing I want to say, Jason, too, and folks watching, Jason, as a member of this community, it's a local business that we need to continue to support. And Jason supporting local businesses in his own community with the Father's Day package, with Saltwater Brewery, with what's the name of the cigar place?
Smoke Inn. So the Smoke Inn, there's a bunch of them, but the main headquarters is on Boynton, off of, I believe, Woolbright and I-95. But my buddy Abe runs all those. He owns all the Smoke Inns. They're the best cigar stores around. A lot of them have bars in them, so you can go there and have a cigar and a cocktail. He's got the largest selection of cigars, cigar paraphernalia, cigars, boxes, humidors, cutters, lighters, great gifts for Father's Day. He's one of the nicest guys I've ever met, very generous guy. This is how we're starting to give back any bit I can. If I can get anybody local in on these boxes, I'm going to try to reach out to them before I just buy something off the street.
Mhm.
Good work.
Yep.
Debbie, anything else?
No, Jason, we're just thrilled, beginning to know you and with what you're doing, because it's a great, what you're doing is a great philosophy for all of us, that, we have a new normal now, and we all have to reinvent ourselves. And so you're just a great example of that. And so it's very exciting for Rob and I and our company, Echo Fund Properties, to get to know you and see what you're doing and supporting the Boca community.
Yeah, that's what's key. I got to run. I got to go meet Dustin and pick up my beer at Saltwater right now. So I'll tell him that you guys are, we definitely had some great shout outs to Saltwater, and, hopefully we'll get to do this again next week, right?
Yeah, tell him to be in touch too. Maybe we'll get Saltwater Brewery on next week. That'd be nice.
That would be great. Yeah, he's a great guy. He's a great local brewery. He's one of the real diehard Delray Beach brewery guys. He makes great product. It's a great company over there.
Pass along my info, Jason, and Debbie's info.
I will. I'll share it with you, and I'll make sure that you guys get in contact with him, and he'll definitely being keen to getting something like this going as well, because they just opened up their doors, so they're ready to rock and roll.
One last time before you go, Jason Savino, Potions in Motion, Father's Day in a box behind me, $99, cooler, hot dogs, hamburgers, cigar cutter, and the vintage Playboy magazine with
Cocktail,
ice,
craft
cocktail.
beer.
So get on the deal, get on it now, dinnersinmotion.com. And you can get sushi in a box too. There's a sushi in a box special. There's so many different specials that Jason has. Dinnersinmotion.com. Jason, thanks so much last minute again for joining us. We'll bring you on next. We got to figure out a specific day. We're going to have a specific day for you.
I'm here every day, man. I work every day. You call me, I'm here. So
all right. Well, thank you so much. Debbie, as always, thank you so much.
All right, guys.
Debbie.
Take care.
And have a great afternoon, everyone.
Bye-bye.